Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. A long time no see. Let's hop right in. All right, so today's topic is, what does the masculine collective's neighbors perceive of him? How does the masculine collective's neighbors view him or perceive him? Now, this does not have to just be in regards to an actual male person or a male body. Energy is fluid. So if you're in masculine energy or you consider yourself a masculine energy, this is for you. One card at a time, please. Okay, that Seven of Wands came out. I saw it flip out first. First card out here, okay? You could be a very hardworking person. This could be your neighbor's initial impression of you. You probably look hard. Like you tough. You could be intimidating, because look at them. Ripped, shredded, okay? You could work out a lot. You could be a gym rat, a gym bro, or just a person that goes to the gym. You look very fit. You could look tough, like you're just not someone that they would want to F with, okay? Even if you're not like a gym bro or just a fitness guru, you could simply just be strong looking. Some people naturally have strong, stacked built features. Typically black people, black men, they naturally have that athleticism. They naturally have the look of an athlete, most of them. This could apply to people of different races as well. But the person on this card is very melanated and they look black. So, but you don't have to identify as black for this to resonate. But that person looks strong, fit, they look like they work hard, and this could be seen as intimidating. So you could look tough, you could look hard, you could be perceived as someone that works out a lot or you work a lot. Okay, you could be a person that you mow your lawn. They could see you mowing your lawn or gardening, doing work to your house. You build stuff. You could be a builder, you could be a mechanic, you could work on cars. You could go outside and slide up underneath their car and they could just see you working on your car every single day. Some men, a lot of masculine energies, they're just into stuff like that. They love, like me for instance, there's this guy or these guys. I believe they're Latina or Hispanic people. And every day I just see him underneath that car, working on that car. I think that's cool. I think that's cool personally. Clarify the Seven of Wands, okay? You could be a hard worker, protector energy, provider energy. When I think of the Seven of Wands, I think of a provider and a protector, because the Seven of Wands talks about someone who is defending something, protecting something, standing up for something. When the Seven of Wands come out, I thought I heard something. You're asserting yourself about something. When the Seven of Wands comes out, you don't play about something, like at all. So you could not play about work. You don't play about showing up to work. You don't play about getting work. You don't play about looking for work. You don't play about working out. You could give out that work. You know, if you're a Black American, you know what that means. That can mean a few different things, you know. Like, for instance, when black men play basketball, they like to talk shit a lot. They like to smack talk. Come get this work, boy. You already know I'm like that. Come get this workout, boy. You know, y'all know how it be. Clarify the Seven of Wands. You could play basketball. You could play sports. You could be athletic. You could be an athlete. Or you look athletic. Clarify the Seven of Wands. You could be just big, tall, and brolic. Clarify the Seven of Wands, all right? Nice and bulky. You got the Three of Swords reversed. Clarify the Three of Swords reversed. One card at a time, please. I only accept one card at a time. How does the masculine energy's neighbors perceive or view them? We got the Queen of Swords reversed out here. All right, so you could possibly be a person that's just all action. You don't really like to talk much. Or your dialogue is more inner than external. Like I said earlier, it's just like, I don't really want to. Then you got the Moon card at the bottom. I'm not trying to get all into that. I'm not trying to do the extra. Let's get this work. You ready to get this work or not? Like, you're very action oriented. You don't want to do much talking. You don't want to do much thinking about it, honestly. Clarify the Queen of Swords. Like, you probably would rather do than talk. They could I wanted to say they could clarify you or classify you. I don't know why I wanted to say that, but you could be seen as somebody who does not talk much. You just do, which I think that's admirable. When I see the Queen of Swords reverse, I also think of someone who's kind of like just a person. You could be a person that's not of many words, but what you do say is straight to the point, very blatant. There's no room left for interpretation. This reminds me often of a person. People could also perceive this as you being rude and mean, honestly. Let me see, I'm sorry. And you could even classify that as a confirmation because my phone just went off when I said that. But you could be a person of little words, but the words you do say is straight to the point. No beating around the bush. You just don't play. Like something about you just don't seem like you play. Like you seem like you don't want to play. Clarify the Queen of Swords reversed. All right. This could intimidate people. This could intimidate women if you like women because, or everybody, but if you like women, this could intimidate. Why can't I say words? This could intimidate women because, first of all, women already don't approach men for real as is. But the women that do kind of feel compelled by your presence when they see you and they find you attractive, they might want to tell you or pursue you, but they're kind of scared too because you just look like you don't play. Like you just look like if I walked up to this man right now and was like, oh my God, you are so handsome. You are so fine. I just had to let it be known. Or can I have your number? Do you have a girlfriend? Do you have a wife? Are you spoken for? They're scared to do that because they don't know if you will be like receptive. They don't even know if you would even give a damn. Like, okay, people tell me I look good all the time. I don't really care. Then on top of that, women know how they are. When it comes to being told they're attractive by men, when men express their attraction to women, and especially if you get that attention all the time, it's just like, okay, cool. Like, what's new? What's new, you know? What's new, Scooby-Doo? Clarify the Queen of Swords reverse. You just seem mean. That doesn't mean you are mean. You just seem a little frightening. Clarify the Queen of Swords, but I mean, hey, knowing women, that kind of adds to the aura. Some women or some people might feel like fear, a little fear when it comes to you, but that could add to the mystery of it, if that makes sense. That Four of Coins is at the bottom of the deck. Four of Pentacles, okay? Clarify the Queen of Swords reversed. That was 2 cards. I like this energy so far. I really like when I start pulling cards and I'm just getting vibes straight out the gate. Sometimes it takes some time for the vibes to come in, but I just feel like we're swinging right out the gate. You got the Tower reversed, okay? So your neighbors could be perceiving you as somebody that holds back, or somebody they possibly can't get through to, or they just feel like there's something impending about you. Like maybe you omit information, or maybe they just kind of feel like there's something missing about you or something they don't know about you. Clarify the Tower reversed. We got the Knight of Swords reversed. Clarify the Knight of Swords reversed. A lot of sword cards. They might view you as somebody with an impulsive nature. Like I said earlier, you don't really talk much or think about stuff much. You just do stuff. Like they could view you as somebody that just be doing shit. Like every day they look out their window or they come outside, you doing something. You just doing different stuff. Like I said earlier, you could be very crafty with your hands. You could be a builder, a person that likes to build things. You could be very crafty. Every time they look outside, you're doing something to your house. You're making additions. You're changing stuff. You're throwing something away. You're cleaning up. You're moving around like you're working out. They could just see you doing something. Maybe you move around a lot. I don't know. You could travel a lot. We got the Temperance reversed. Why is all these cards coming out reversed? Temperance reversed. Clarify the Temperance reversed. You don't seem emotional to these people for some strange reason. But just because this is what they're perceiving, that does not mean it's true. You got the Chariot at the bottom of the deck. I literally just said you possibly move around a lot. You just be doing shit. Clarify the Temperance reversed. You got the Ace of Wands. What did I say? You be doing shit. You just be doing stuff. Like, you could be scrolling online, you see something, that's interesting. I think I want to try that, and you doing it. Like, you just be doing stuff. Clarify the Ace of Wands. You could be very artistic. You could paint, you could draw, you could be a writer, a poet, spoken word, rap, music. You could be a speaker of some sort. Clarify the Ace of Wands. What's the Ace of Wands about? We got the Chariot, all right? So the Chariot made its way to the top of the deck. Okay, Ace of Wands on top of the Chariot. You just be doing stuff. You go with your move every single time. You make up your mind to do something and you're just going with it. Sometimes you might not even think it all the way through. You're just like, I wonder what that's about. All right, I wouldn't be surprised if that Fool card came out. Clarify the Chariot. I can't make this shit the fuck up. Like, please don't ever play with me. Don't ever play with me. There's no way I could have possibly known the Fool card was going to come right out after I just said it. That's so weird. And that's a little creepy to me. But that's just the vibes I'm getting. Like, you just be into stuff. You could be very adventurous. When you could be like a thrill seeker. You're being perceived as someone that's like a thrill seeker. You see something you like. You see something you want. You're doing it. Ace of Wands, Chariot, Fool card. You don't even have to know the full story or the full gist of it. You're just doing stuff. You could be very experimental and into like exploring, okay? I want to say you could be into exploring, like, especially like on a romantic or intimate aspect, but I don't see anything indicating that. But that doesn't mean that it doesn't apply. Clarify the Fool. That's funny, man. That's funny. Like, I just feel so tapped in at this moment, particularly because that's just so funny to me. Like, that just validated me on a level I can't even explain right now. Ace of Wands, Chariot, Fool, that's the epitome of experimentation. Alchemy comes to mind when I think of this combination here. Ace of Wands, Chariot, Fool card, alchemy. You could be considered an alchemist. You make things. I know what I'm talking about, bro. You make things. You make things. You could be an engineer. You could be an engineer, whether that's to do with music or not. You could be an engineer of some sort, all right? You could work in an industry where you are an engineer. Clarify the Fool. Clarify the Fool. Clarify the Fool. Whatever you be working on is on display. People can see and people can tell. Clarify the Fool. We got the Seven of Swords reversed. It flipped out reverse initially. Clarify the Seven of Swords reversed. We got the Two of Pentacles. Like I said, always into something. You always got more than one thing going on. Like, you stay busy. You have plenty hobbies, plenty interest. You might not be a person of many words, but you're never bored. I can tell you that much. Clarify the Two of Coins. This kind of resonates with me personally because I'm an Aries and I love adventure. I love thrill. I love fun. I love finding things to get into that feed my soul and give me that serotonin boost and that hit of dopamine. I love fun, adventurous things. You got the Empress reversed. Okay, so that kind of reminds me, that kind of adds an element of like detachment, if that makes sense. When the Empress comes out reversed, you could say neglect, you could say detachment, you could say this person is not like, I won't say loyal, I won't say consistent, I don't want to say inconsistent because I do not think inconsistency is the problem here. It's just that, I thought I heard something, that's why I paused. It's just that you know how to like, things are kind of like isolated events for you, if that makes sense. Like, for instance, if you come across something you might want to do, like let's say you never been to the gun range. You go to the gun range, you try it out. I never did the gun range before. Let me go see how to shoot this gun. Let me go figure out how to disassemble this and put it back together. Blah, 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 blah. That was fun. I had fun. And then that's it. That's it. Hangman at the bottom of the, I was about to say at the bottom of the reverse, at the bottom of the deck. Okay? So it's just like once you experience something, whether you liked it or not, you know how to just kind of let it be after that. Like, that was a cool experience. All right, cool. Moving on. Like that. Like you don't seem like you have attachment issues when it comes to things. You don't seem like you get attached to shit, if that makes sense. A lot of people view that as a bad attribute, especially in romance, and it can be bad. As long as you have a balance, you'll be okay. You'll be okay. If you're too detached, that becomes an issue. If you're too attached, that also becomes an issue. Clarify the Empress reversed. You got the Death card. So like I mentioned earlier, the Death card literally, it doesn't talk about literal death. It can, but when I think of the Death card, I think of new beginnings, new things, adventure, trying new things, you know? The Death card. Clarify the Death. New beginnings, starting something new, exploring something new. You got the Four of Swords. Death on top of the Four of Swords, all right? So, yeah, with the Death on top of the Four of Swords, sometimes you can find yourself burnt out from all the stuff you're doing. Because like I said, you're being perceived as someone that's always into shit. You're always doing something. These neighbors could be thinking, damn, do this. Oh, I say do this, nigga. But everybody ain't niggas. So I'm not going to use that word, okay? But your neighbors could be thinking, damn, this dude always doing something. He's always into something. Do they ever get tired? You know what song comes to mind? I got 6 jobs. I don't get tired. That's Kevin Gates and August Alsina. I don't get tired. Like, your neighbors could be thinking, do you ever get tired? You do this every single day. You not tired yet? Why are you worried about that? Why are you worried about that? Tell me that. You don't get tired of watching me? You need to be doing something while you watching me. Try it. You'll see why I be doing this shit every day. Clarify the Four of Swords. Clarify the Four of Swords. I don't know. I'm liking this energy. Let me shuffle that again. I accidentally dropped that. Clarify the Four of Swords. You got the 8 of Pentacles reversed, or 8 of Coins reversed. Okay, clarify the 8 of Pentacles reversed. We got the Devil. So like I said earlier, these neighbors could be perceiving you as somebody that don't get tired. They could even possibly view you as somebody that's addicted to doing these things, or you seem like you can't control yourself when it comes to doing these things. Like, something about this kind of reminds me, something about this seems like you need to do it to get by, or to feel good, or to feel better about yourself, all right? So these things that you're participating in, you could view them as therapy. A lot of people view their hobbies as therapy. But you know, the Devil card also talks about addictions, toxic cycles, toxic dynamics. You know, too much of something is not good for you, whether it's a good thing or not. So your neighbors could be viewing you as somebody that doesn't know when to stop, or you don't seem like you know when to stop, or they don't think you can stop. Clarify the Devil. That was 2 cards. Clarify the Devil. We got the Hierophant reversed. Okay, when I think about the Hierophant reversed, I think about an unconventional lifestyle, an unconventional habit. Entrepreneurship comes to mind. Just doing something that's outside of the status quo. Doing something that's like almost considered taboo, especially with the Devil card coming out first. All right, so something that you're doing could be considered taboo. They're looking at what you're doing as like unique and different and experimental, but it could be also considered taboo. All right, you could be a bodybuilder. You could, like I said at the beginning again, built, brolic as fuck. Probably on them roids, taking them steroids, baby. Or you probably look so damn built and stacked the fuck up that people think you're taking drugs to get that big, or look that thick and healthy. But if you live in the South, or your genetics just be geneticking, baby, you are nice and thick and brolic and fine, and you just can't help it. Folks think you on them roids. They think you're taking steroids, okay? They think you're taking drugs to make you look like that. They think you're taking some type of drug to keep on going and going and going. And it's just so funny because I was having a conversation with my mama the other day about macaroot. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but baby, I took macaroot once, never did that again. I may in the future because I'm not like a pre-workout type of person. I don't take supplements of any sort when it comes to the gym. I be going purely off of rage, feminine rage. That's all I need. But I took macaroot one time. When I tell you I was crying because the way it gives you energy out your ass. I was literally begging the Lord, like, please, God, make it stop. Because after I came back from the gym, hours and hours later, I'm still feeling it. I'm still feeling it. And it doesn't help because macaroot triggers your libido. And your libido lives in your sacral chakra. Your sacral chakra is where your creative energy and your sexual energy lives. So AKA, you will be horny. And I'm just crying because I'm like, Lord, make it stop. I took this like 10 hours ago. Help, send help. So folks could think you doing something. You taking some drug, you abusing some substance that allows you to keep going and going and going because they don't understand how you can keep going, keep doing this day in and day out. But it's just like, baby, just because you can't do it, just because this is outside the scope of your reality does not mean that it's impossible or it can't be done. Or just because you think I'm taking something don't mean I'm taking something. You got the King of Swords reversed. Clarify the King of Swords reversed. We got the Justice reversed. So yeah, your neighbors think you're doing something like unethical or something like dishonest to get what you have. Clarify the Justice reverse. You got the Sun. Clarify the Sun. Oh, that's 2 cards, one at a time, please. We got the Magician. Interesting. The Sun on top of the Magician. Like that, these people are really trying to figure out, how do you got that? How did you get that? How do you look like that? Did you get surgery? Cosmetics? How you did that? Like, look at this Magician card. Like, how? That's what they're literally wondering. Like, how? How? I didn't realize how nosy neighbors be until I experienced that. Like, for instance, there's this, I don't know if they're a couple, I don't know if they're family members, but they're 2 women. One looks masked and the other one looks femme. So they could very well be a couple. Could be friends, could be family. I don't want to assume, but it gives couple or some type of non-familial relationship. They are older people. I don't know if they both classify as females, so I'm just gonna say them, but they're older people, but they're always sitting outside on their porch. Y'all know our elders like to sit outside and just look at what everybody doing, but when I tell you, they be tapped in to what me and my boy is doing every day. They go out of their way to say, hey, how you doing? Like, hey, you cool? Hey, hi. Like, no shade, because I love community. I love neighbors. But, girl, they be all in our business. Like, all in our business. Just can't wait to see when we come outside. Just can't wait to see what you're wearing, what you got on. Because every time I do something to my hair, hey, girl, your hair cute. That's a new hairstyle. I like that. Like, damn, bet. I ain't even processed the new hairstyle I got. And I'm the one that got it. Like, when I tell they notice every detail. Like, one time I was coming out the door. I changed my hair. Like, I guess they thought I was a different girl. Like, no, girl. I'm here every day. Relax. They're like, I hear them whispering like, oh, that look like a different girl. That look like a new girl. That look like another girl. And if I was a new girl, you would have got this man caught the hell up. Like, y'all is messy. Y'all messy. But clarify the Magician. Clarify the Magician. That was 2 cards. Clarify the Magician. All right, we got the 4 of Pentacles coming out here, all right? So like I said, Sun card, Magician. Four of Pentacles. They think you doing something. Like, I don't know. I get kind of like magic vibes, voodoo or something like that. Voodoo, magic, some type of herbal, some type of ancestral or mysterious, like some type of mysterious presence, some type of mysterious thing is helping you get things. I don't know. I'm sorry, I gotta put my thingy thing on the charger. But they think there's something you keep to yourself or something you're hiding or something that's a secret, but it's helping you. With the Magician on top of the Four of Pentacles, or maybe they think you got more money than you're letting on, or you could be somebody of significance or somebody of importance, but you don't put that on display. Like maybe you just got so much aura that it gives, this might be a famous person. This might be a person with money. This might be a significant person. We just don't know yet because you never said it. You don't put that on display, but the things you do, your aura, how you move, you like that. You give, you got it like that, or you got something. We just don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Clarify the Four of Coins. Clarify the Four of Coins. All right. So you could be rich. You could have a platform. You could be famous to some degree or known to some degree, but that's not on display. Like you don't brag about that. But these people are trying to figure it out. Clarify the Four of Coins. Like you could have attributes of a famous person or a known person or a significant person, but they just don't know who you are formally, if that makes sense. Clarify the Four of Pentacles, all right? You got the Two of Wands. Two of Wands, interesting. Sun, Magician, Four of Coins, Two of Wands. Okay, so these neighbors are also wondering if you have someone, like I mentioned earlier. They don't know though. I don't know why, but they could be thinking you're hiding that about yourself, or you don't want to reveal that for some strange reason. But I don't understand why that would be their business. Maybe they don't see people around often, or a love interest, or someone that can classify as a love interest. Maybe they don't see that person around often. Maybe they see people sometimes, but for some reason they can't tell. Four of Pentacles on top of the Two of Wands, baby. Like the Four of Pentacles reminds me of secrecy, or you're keeping something under wraps, or you're being discreet about something. Clarify the Two of Wands. You got the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. You got the Five of Swords reversed. Clarify the Five of Swords reversed. This flipped out upside down. You got the Nine of Wands reversed. Clarify that Nine of Wands reversed. That was two cards. Multiple, actually. Oh. Clarify the Nine of... Okay, we got the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands. Like, you just get up and go. Like, you're all about action. You all about action. You could be a person that's not afraid to get down and dirty. You're not afraid to get hurt in the process, like physically. Again, could play sports. You're not afraid to get knocked down. You're not afraid to get cut and bruised up, battered up. Clarify the Knight of Wands. You got the Three of Wands reversed. Clarify the Three of Wands reversed. You got the World card. Okay. Like I mentioned earlier, when it comes to detachment, when it comes to people, you might date, but that's all it ever will be, or that's all it ever is, because you could be at a point in your life where you don't mind consuming people at the surface level. That isn't to say you're a dickhead or you're an asshole or you treat people like they're objects or like they're nothing. You probably just don't want to be committed right now. Like I mentioned earlier, you don't have a problem detaching from people and things. You know what I mean? So like dating for you, it's almost like a revolving door because people might want more from you, but you're not really in a position where you want to give more. It's just like we could date, we could hang out, we could do what we do, but I don't know. I'm just on the move. Like I just like to I like to keep busy. I like to keep it moving. Clarify the world. Two of Cups reversed. Like I feel like I know what I'm talking about. Like I really do. I do. Like your neighbors might see you with people, but it might not ever be the same people. It could be different people every time. Like you just be into stuff. Clarify, like they could think you got bitches. Like simply put, every time I see you, you with a different person. You with a different girl. You with a different woman. You with a different guy. Like it's never the same guy. Or if it's the same people, if it's the same person, it's a group of the same people and they're in rotation. Clarify the Two of Cups reversed. Look at that World card on top of the Two of Cups reversed. You see on the World card, they're kissing, they're together, they booed up, laid up. Two of Cups reversed coming out right on top of that. So it's just like, we be doing what we be doing, but it's still not like that. It's not a commitment. It's not, it's not like solidified or established. We got the Four of Cups. So like come on, like please. She knows. She knows. She knows. She knows. And I think she knows. Like, come on, Four of Cups, baby. That's an aversion. When I think of the Four of Cups, you have an aversion to something. It's not that you can't have it. It's not that you're struggling to get it. You just don't want it. This is all about consent and choice. Baby, when the Four of Cups is out reverse, this is open-mindedness. This is you being open. Okay, I'll try it. I'll do it. I want to do it. Reverse, nah, I'm straight. So it's not even that you're struggling. That's the thing about the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is not struggling to get. The Four of Cups don't want it, baby. It's almost like I could have that if I wanted it, baby. I just don't. I choose not to have it. So you feel me? It's not that you can't get no bitches. It's not that you can't have a relationship, a committed, loving, fulfilling relationship. That's just not what you're focused on in life right now. And nothing's wrong with that. As long as you're not abusing people or deceiving them and making them think one thing when you really want another thing, as long as you put your intentions out on the table, you're good. Now, my advice to you would be to date people with the same mindset as you, because even if you do put your intentions out on the table, people still can get their feelings caught up in the middle of it. So if you're choosing to continue to have relationships with people that want more, but you know you don't want more, the honest then switches and focuses on you to be the bigger person and just be like, yeah, no, we shouldn't continue seeing each other or dating or messing around, because I know that I don't want something established and serious, but I know you do. And even though I made that clear, you still developing feelings, you still catching feelings, and I don't want to string you along. I don't want to disappoint you in the end, so we might have to wrap this up. Clarify the Four of Cups. Okay, so yeah, like your neighbors could be viewing you as somebody that you don't do relationships, you don't do commitments. You just like to keep it switched up. You just like variety, diversity. You always into something new. And maybe that's how you stay like entertained or interested. New things amuse you, like new shiny things amuse you. You got the Six of Swords. Clarify the Six of Swords. We got the Five of Wands. All right, so you could be a person that's not with that drama at all, especially when it comes to romance and relationships and partnerships. Like once you peep that the drama is about to unfold as a result, you get out of Dodge. You get out of Dodge, for real. Clarify the Five of Wands. You don't want no drama. Once you see that shit headed your way, you're out of there. You're out of there, like faster than you could blink. Like, I'm not with that. I'm really not. Clarify the Five of Wands reversed. They could be viewing you as somebody that don't do drama. Clarify the Five of Wands reversed. You don't do competition. You don't do competing. You don't do none of that weird stuff. Clarify. You got the Four of Wands coming out right after. Four of Wands. Clarify. A life free of drama is your idea of stableness, happiness, and love, and light, and contentment. Nine of cups. The Nine of Cups should show up, and that if that's true, the Nine of Cups would show up. Clarify the Four of Wands. One more. We got the Hangman. That was at the bottom of the deck a second ago. All right. This talks about releasement. I don't even know if releasement is a word. Release, sacrifice, sacrificing for the greater good, letting something go, letting something be. Something is above you. Okay. One more. Clarify the Hangman. Don't want no drama, ma. We pull up in that ooh la la. Then backed out in that oh my god. Don't want no drama, ma. That's No Drama by Tanashi and Offset. I love that joint right there. Clarify the Hangman. Like drama comes around, you skedaddle. When I tell you, you listen. Clarify the Hangman. We got the Star. We got the Star card, okay? So I just kind of feel like when it comes to you, your neighbors perceive you as somebody who has your eye on the prize. You are focusing on self. You know you're the prize. You do. You might not act like an arrogant weirdo about it, but you know you're the main character. And you don't say it, but you move like it. And you are the main character. Otherwise, folks wouldn't have their eyes on you so bad and so hard. You're that guy. You're him. Himothy? Okay? Himzel Washington? Yeah, that's you. Hebron James? Yeah, that's you. Period point Zaza? But yes, this was a very funny reading. I actually really enjoyed this so bad. Not gonna hold you. Whoever you are, you that nigga. Well, you're him. Just know you're him. And I love this for you so bad. I really do. But thank you guys so much for joining me. This was a pleasure. I hope you enjoyed this. And if you enjoyed it, please like, comment, subscribe, engage. Talk to me. Your girl do talk back. So I'll see you guys in the next reading. You have a lovely day. Bye.